guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Quori-Tyler, aka QT, aka Books with QT, and in today's video we are doing bookish things. Right now I'm obviously in front of Barnes & Noble. I've actually never been to this Barnes & Noble. It's a little far from my house, but I think it's newly remodeled, so I'm excited to go in there. Today is the release of my queen, Kennedy Ryan's new book, Can't Get Enough. I'm so excited because I love the Skyland series more than anything, and this is unfortunately the third and final book in the series, but I'm excited to go in there and get it. And then we're going to shop around for some other books. I also want to get Carly Fortune's new book, possibly get Conditions of Will by Jessa Hastings. So there's a lot of new releases going on right now that I need to get my hands on. So let's get inside. I need to get to the romance section immediately. Okay, we're getting close. We're at YA. I just love the feel of a Barnes & Noble. I'm not seeing my girly Kennedy. They have the paperback version of Great Big Beautiful Life. I wish I saw this before I got the hardcover. What the heck? I need a Kennedy Ryan to be like front and center. I don't know where she is. Okay, I found One Golden Summer, the Carly Fortune book. This looks like the last one. I don't see Kennedy Ryan anywhere in here. Okay, I found my girl Hendrix. I'm so excited about this, I'll cry. I found two of the books I was looking for. If I could find Conditions of Will, I'll be 3 for 3 and I will leave this trip satisfied. I did find the Jessa Hastings little section over here and I don't see Conditions of Will, so it's not promising, but I'm hoping for the best. Conditions of Will might not be here. I'll just look for some other stuff. Every single person is always in my comments telling me I need to read Binding 13, so I need to read it, but look at how big that is. It's kind of intimidating, and the series is long. But everyone says how good it is. I'm officially 3 for 3. Got all 3 books that I wanted. Good to go. Okay, girlies. Here are the 3 books. Selah. Okay, girlies. Here are the 3 books that I got at Barnes & Noble. I literally got all 3 that I was looking for. The 3 new releases I've been wanting. Obviously, Kennedy Ryan, Can't Get Enough. Then I got Carly Fortune, One Golden Summer. I've been hearing amazing things about this. I know a lot of people, including myself, didn't like Meet Me by the Lake, but I liked her last year released, which was this is One Golden Summer. I don't know, there was another one that I really liked, and I really like Every Summer After, so hoping for good things with this one. And then my queen, Jessa Hastings, The Condition of Will. At first I didn't see this one. I had to ask the guy that works there to help me find it, and then it was all the way up in the front and there was like 3 more left. So very excited about all of these. It's like I don't have enough time in the day to read all of my favorite books, but I gotta make the time. Don't laugh at me. My sister's laughing at me behind the camera. It's rude. Bye. Hey cuties, coming to you from my grainy laptop just to tell you that the clips you're about to see are from literally like 2 or 3 months ago. I randomly vlogged myself going to the Ripped Bodice because it was a whole thing. Like I was trying to make a whole other vlog that never ended up seeing the light of day, but I really liked the clips from it, and I feel like a lot of people like the Ripped Bodice or want to go if they come to California or New York. This is the one in Culver City in California, so I'm just going to include that in this because it wasn't necessarily part of this week, but it's doing bookish things. So enjoy these clips of me going to the Ripped Bodice and seeing the haul of the books that I got from there. Okay, we made it to Culver City. I just parked. I think I can park here. Parking in LA is so freaking annoying because there's literally like 5 signs stacked on top of each other saying when you can't park here, but like when can I? Let's pay for parking and then get to the Ripped Bod.
I'm gonna dance by myself like nobody's watching. Don't really care if my rhythm's off, cause I'm gonna dance like nobody's watching me. I'm gonna dance by myself like nobody's watching. Don't really care if my rhythm
finished shopping. I got my little books and stuff. I'll give you guys a haul when we get to the car. It was a great experience. 10 out of 10. Recommend. We love the Ripped Bodice. Okay, back in my comfort place, aka the car. I think this truck is backing up because they think I'm coming out, but I'm actually not, babe. Sorry. I got a few books and some other things that I'll show you guys, but honestly, I just got a few books and some stickers. I wanted to get something else, but nothing was like really calling my name, and I was spending too much money at that point, so we let it rest. The only bags they have you have to pay for, it's $3, but it's this reusable one, so I thought that was cute. Very sustainable. We love to see it. Let's go over first the 3 books that I got. Also, they gave us these free bookmarks. First one is Wild Side by Elsie Silver. This is the most recent release by Elsie Silver in the Rose Hill series, which is honestly becoming my favorite series by her. I think a little bit more than Chestnut Springs even, so very excited to get to this one. Then I got You Guys Are Going to Die. I have been getting through the Throne of Glass series for the past year. It's been taking me so long because I can't bring myself to read the whole series one after another. I don't know why. It's like after each book I'm like, okay, I need a break. I need to get to like a contemporary romance. I don't know what it is about it, but we got Queen of Shadows. Finally, I'm going to get this book. I will say the way that Heir of Fire ended, it made me very excited to get to Queen of Shadows because everyone says this book is so good. And people typically don't like Heir of Fire, but I loved it. So I think I want to, let me know what you guys think in the comments, but I think I want to do a full reading vlog of me just binging and finishing Throne of Glass series because it's about time. Like it's time that I stop playing and just read the books, babes. Like just come on. And then the last book, I wanted to get a book that I have not really heard of because that's my goal in 2025 is with my book content to tell you guys about books that are not just the popular TikTok books that everyone talks about. I want to find some niche ones or some new authors, and that way I can shine a light and actually be giving recommendations that you haven't heard of before, because I feel like that's why you would follow book influencers, to get new recommendations. So I don't want to just be going with the masses all the time. So I got Honey and Spice by Bolu Barbalola. I hope I'm saying that right. This was a Reese's book club book. I did not realize that, but it seems very interesting. It's like a college-y romance, I think. She's in college. She goes to a predominantly white college, but starts a club for POCs, something like that. And it's about like she's standing for people not getting heartbroken by these men that are players, but then she ends up fake dating a man that seems like he's a player. So interested to see. At Ripped Bodice, the employees have little plaques around the store of the different books that they love, and so one of the employees, her name is Taylor, wrote a little blurb about this and how this made her a big fan of the fake dating trope, which I kind of like fake dating, but knowing that this one made her a fan of it makes me excited to read it. Okay, those are my 3 books that I got. Now let's look at the stickers, which is probably honestly my favorite part. I love stickers, and I want to redo my Kindle case. I've built my collection of stickers up quite a bit, so I feel like it's time to create a new one. I just want to have a bunch of these different curated Kindle cases. Okay, so the first one we have is, it's a little hot sauce, and it says made for yearning hot sauce, slow and subtle flavor. This one, it's kind of like old-timey a little bit. Leaving reality by entering fiction. I thought this one was really pretty and cute and just very like, I don't know, it reminded me of like a 90s TV show or something like that. And then this one I thought was so cute. I love that it's a black girl on there. Very me coded. Me crying out all the books that I read. This heart belongs to fictional characters. This looks like the end card of like I Love Lucy or something. It's kind of like metallic-y, is that the word? And then this one is so cute. It says on my way to buy more books with a little phone. It's very Kim Possible coded. Oh my gosh, I love them. Stickers are my favorite thing in the world. Okay, well that's all I got for ya. See ya.
You know the drama
Hello cuties. It has been a few days since the last time I talked to you, but I finished reading Can't Get Enough by Kennedy Ryan. I actually started another book, One Golden Summer. I'm almost done with it. Very good book. But I came here to talk to you guys about Can't Get Enough while I do my makeup to go to a Kennedy Ryan event. When I was on Battle Camp, I think I told you guys already, I was reading Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan, and they aired the clip of me talking about it and saying that I liked it and all this stuff, whatever. And Kennedy reached out and was like, I'm gonna be in LA. Thank you so much for talking about my show on Netflix. So cool. I'm gonna be in LA with Tia Williams for some event. If you wanna come, I can add you to my list. Excuse me? Kennedy Ryan wants to add me to her list? Sorry, I'm not okay. So I'm on my way, or not on my way, but tonight me and my mom are going there. I think it's just gonna be like a talk between Tia Williams and Kennedy Ryan, which I'm very excited about. I have not read a Tia Williams book, but I hear amazing things about it. So I definitely need to, but I'm excited to meet her regardless. I thought I would tell you how I felt about Can't Get Enough. Okay, so I absolutely adore this book. Literally from the author's note alone, I was like, wow, Kennedy Ryan just knows how to write. She does such a good job of portraying whatever emotion she's trying to get you to feel in a way that I don't think a lot of other authors that I've read are able to. I loved our main character, Hendrix. I knew I was gonna love her so much, and it turned out that I really did. She was such a strong personality. I think she's so different than a lot of the female main characters we get in books these days, because she doesn't want kids, she makes money on her own. So that was fun too, because I think this is a billionaire romance trope where the love interest is a billionaire. But this is the first time I've read a billionaire trope where our female main character doesn't need his money, basically. Like, she does really well on her own. I enjoyed that because she just felt like a strong, sufficient character. The things that she's going through with her mom are really sad. Her mom has Alzheimer's, so taking care of her. And in the author's note, Kennedy talks about the fact that Kennedy's mom was a caregiver to her mom that had Alzheimer's. So it's a story that hits very close to home. And I was a caregiver for my mom when she had cancer. So very different circumstances, but still I felt like I was able to relate in some way of like being a caregiver to a parent, to someone who's parent to you their whole life, and then you have to take care of them. And I think the way that she wrote about that was very true and honest and relatable to people that are in that scenario. I loved Maverick, who was our male main character. Like, could not say enough good things about that man if I tried. The way that he loved Hendrix. Hendrix is plus size and just like this strong character, and he goes from dating a super skinny model to Hendrix and does not make any qualms about it, and anyone who wants to say something about it, he's going to tell you about yourself. And I appreciated that from him. It also was really fun seeing all of our faves like Yasmin and Soledad and their husbands. And okay, I hate epilogues so much, but this epilogue was pretty long, but it was one that I appreciated a lot because this is, if you don't know, this is the last book in the Skyland series. So we're coming to an end with this group of 3 girlfriends, and I'm really sad about that. So I read the entire epilogue. I don't even read epilogues when they're 1 page long, let alone this one was like 10 pages, I think, or something. But it's the last time I'm seeing all my girlies, so I was excited to see where they all land. And I just love how their stories all connect in the end, and they've all found love and these men that truly they deserve more than anything. And I watched an interview of Kennedy talking about the fact that in this book, there are some things that Hendrix goes through with her business. Oh my gosh, I did not put foundation on, you guys. I guess I'm doing a little bit of a under contour. But there's some things that Soledad, I do keep saying Soledad. There are some things that Hendrix goes through with her business. We don't get a full resolution of that in the end. Kennedy in the interview was saying that she did that because she guarantees that all of her female main characters are going to have a happy ending when it comes to their relationship. They're going to have men that love them unconditionally at the end of the book. So that's something that you can rely on with her. But it's not promised that they're always going to have a happy ending with the other things that are going on in their lives, because that's what's real and raw. And I talked about this, I won't go too much in depth again. I talked about this in the video I made about the summer romance books that I recommend, that Kennedy Ryan, Abby Jimenez, and Rebecca Searle sometimes I feel like are the 3 authors that really are able to write real life into a romance book seamlessly. and make it feel like you're actually reading a story about real people because they're going through real things. It's not just like, oh, I went to the lake this summer and I met this man and we fell in love and everything was so happy. It's like they're actually going through some crazy things in life and real world problems, and Kennedy has always done such a great job of incorporating that into her books, and this one is no different. Outside of the personal things that Hendrix is going through in her life with her mom and the health issues that are going on there, there's also these real world issues of being a Black woman in a business world competing against white men that are sometimes intimidated by that and will stop at nothing to try to tear you down. I think it's a testament to the world right now where like we're fighting for change, but things are not always where they need to be. So there's not always a happy ending in real life right now. So I appreciate that Hendrix didn't just automatically get a happy ending because she's a character in a book. So those are my thoughts. I look crazy a little bit, no worries. But yeah, I'm so excited to get to this event. I think it's gonna be so fun. I'm excited to be around a bunch of book girlies that have probably read this book. I should bring the book with me, huh? So she can sign it for me. Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna finish getting ready and I will see you guys in a bit. I just finished getting ready, but I completely forgot. I did not talk to you guys about One Golden Summer that I just started. I literally started it yesterday and I'm already basically done. I'm probably going to finish it tonight. I'm on page 208, chapter 31. Such a good book. I feel like Carly Fortune always does a really good job of writing books that are easy to digest and just like lovely romance books. I will say the beginning of this, I think I was really vibing with, loving so much, almost feeling like I might like this book more than Every Summer After. But now getting past the halfway mark, I think we're just gonna get like a really good summer romance book and not necessarily anything that's deep read, if that makes sense. But I'm really happy because, so this book is in the same world as Every Summer After, and we're following the brother, Charlie Florrick, from Every Summer After. I won't spoil anything, but if you know anything about that story, you know that there's like some deeper things with Charlie that I'm interested to see how that, if that becomes an issue here or if that gets brought up. But we're seeing some of the characters from Every Summer After, which is really fun. But in this book, we have Alice, who actually, when she was 17 years old, she went to the lake where Every Summer After is based off of. And she took this picture of these kids in a yellow boat, and those kids were the kids from Every Summer After book. And she always loved the photo, and she was too shy to talk to them, so she never said anything. But now, all these years later, she goes back to the lake and meets the brother that was in the picture that she took all those years ago. So it's a really sweet story, and I love how like everything's kind of connected. So yeah, really liking it so far. I'll let you know tomorrow how I feel about this. This will probably be the last book that I read in this video because I think it's getting pretty long, but I'll let you know my final conclusive thoughts tomorrow. But for now, let's go see Kennedy Ryan. Made it to Newhouse in Hollywood where our Kennedy Ryan event is. Brought my 2 Kennedy Ryan books. I should have brought the other one.
I know. I'm the one that told her to bring another one as it is. She was only bringing one. I'm like, bring your whole library.
Oh,
honey.
are they giving it? I think they're giving books too.
They're giving books away. Let's put this
Okay,
away.
so we're gonna go in and I'm so excited.
If I'm being honest, I think it felt harder because a lot of people were like, you knew you were gonna. No. It's such a tough list. Like I don't think people realize how hard that list is, and that it's a mystery, and that you could actually sell enough books and still not make that list. You know, it is a tough list to make, and in transparency, as a Black woman in this space, every release it feels like I'm starting over. It feels like I'm having to prove myself over and over again. And you know, it feels like so many things are stacked against you systemically, like just baked into the system. And they're invisible to other people, but I see them. And so it feels like you're pointing out things that aren't there, but they are there, and they're like, it's like barriers you like bump into, like clear, like invisible, like it's like walking into a glass wall. that other people can't see, but you know it's there. So it's the final book, unless people
So
are
sad.
rioting and maybe Who has watched Summer House Martha's Vineyard?
Yes.
Is he not the preppy one? And all around. Have you ever been to Utah? I can't say that I have, Tia. I was like, why are you all sending me to Utah? Are there any black people? Take your point back. So I go to Utah, and it was, first of all, so beautiful. Those mountains, oh my God. So I was like, all right, I don't know who's going to come to this event, but we shall see. It's all a journey. 3 black people. Tia Luther King. I don't know what happened, Kennedy. It was like, I I'm a mom. I put on like my Claire Huxtable hat, strong blanket on my hat, and I was like, don't you ever explain yourself to anyone, because you know what? There has never been a time where white media has felt like it needs to explain itself to you.
We're about to get our books signed, and we're waiting in line, but we're the first ones in line.
Of course, and why are we the first?
Because we got our spurs. But look at this line. It's crazy. It wraps all the way around. It's crazy.
And who's in front of us? Show them. Nobody.
Hey girlies, we are back in action, back in the room. I'm a little bit backlit right now, but it's okay. This clip's gonna be quick. The event was so nice. It was so sweet hearing Tia and Kennedy speak. I got Kennedy to sign my book for me. I have a signed Can't Get Enough by Kennedy Ryan. I couldn't be happier. It was so nice getting to see Tia and Kennedy speak to each other. You can tell they're really good friends, and they talk in the way that they write, so it's like interesting hearing their voices, and I feel like that's what I hear when I'm reading their books. Well, Kennedy's books. I'm very excited to read Tia Williams' books. I just realized that I haven't read 7 Days in June, which everyone says is absolutely amazing. But apparently the new book that she has out is a YA book, and it's the story of the daughter from that book. So I think that's really cool, because I feel like a lot of times when I read books that have children in it, I'm like, ooh, I wonder like what's going on in the child's life. So I feel like that's going to be a fun read. So I need to read 7 Days in June. I'm exhausted now, so I'm going to go to sleep, and then I'm probably going to finish reading One Golden Summer tonight, and then I'll talk to you guys about it in the morning, and then I think that kind of wraps up what we got going on here. So I'll see you in the morning.
Time goes by, yeah, you and I are running out. Time goes by, I've changed my mind about you and I. So would you stay for a minute, so I can be brave? Let me catch my breath. Now I can feel what I'm saying. I'm letting you know this heart's on the edge. You make me feel so much better. Promise to love you forever. That's why I wanna spend my life with you. I wanna grow old with you.
Okay, cuties, we have come to the end of this doing book things video, ultimate book video, whatever it's called. I had so much fun this week doing a bunch of bookish things. Honestly, not much different than a normal week for me. I'm always doing bookish things, but it was fun to dedicate a video towards it because I love watching vlogs like this, so I hope you enjoyed it. Let's wrap up the 2 books that I read. 2 books. I actually didn't mean to have Conditions of Will be in this video, but I ended up not finishing editing this until now, and I've finished this in the meantime, so I decided to throw it in there too. But there wasn't a lot of clips of me actually reading this book. Then I read The Conditions of Will by Jessa Hastings, and you can already tell by all of the tabs that I have that this book was also very incredible. I am going to give this book a 5-star. I was in between a 4.5 and 5, but I do think it's going to be a book that I talk about for a while and think about for a while and compare all the next books that I read to it. I loved our main character, Georgia, probably more than even Magnolia and Magnolia Parks. I thought she was a very self-aware character, and she kind of, even though she's a little bit, she's not disowned from her family, but she's very different than her whole family. She's also still kind of like the glue that keeps everyone together, because she is a reader of people, so she like understands and picks up on social cues and face cues and all of that stuff, because she works in some kind of like psychology or something. I don't even know, but she's able to examine people's like little expressions, like the way their eyebrow goes up or down or little things like that, and she's able to know what they're thinking or feeling. And because of that, she knows everyone in her family's motives so well that she's able to kind of connect everyone. And even though some of her siblings may hate her, or her mom is weird to her dad she has some problems with, she knows how to glue everyone together. So it was a very interesting read for me. I love her and the male main character Sam's relationship. The book isn't really too heavily focused on their romance, but there's enough of it intertwined into all of the storylines that it makes it a romance book. But I think it's more just about Georgia's life and seeing how she navigates some crazy times with a family that she feels very separate from. And we don't get a happy ending on all accounts, so that's really interesting too, but I feel like satisfied by the ending. But I'd love to have a second book about Georgia and Sam and all of the other family members that we met in this book, because I thought they were all a really good set of main characters. With that being said, that's everything that I read and did during this book week. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and that's all I got for you. So I'll see you next time. Bye.